Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Inside Movies Galore. I'm your host, David Struggy, and today I have another review for you from a filmmaker from York, England. And This is a feature film from 2016. I figured I'd go back and review this film because he has directed a film that is going around festivals at this point in time called Book of Monsters. And unfortunately, there is a street date next year that Kickstarters have to wait for, which is bullshit, by the way. Because you should be able to get the film at least 3 months ahead of time. But that's enough bitching. So I decided to go back and review his previous film. And let me say, I was impressed. The film started out with an expedition on a scuba diving dive with a female character. So we have a female lead, which she goes by the actress name of Anna Dawson, who plays Olive Crown. So she goes down this dive, and evidently she encounters a creature, and her suit is destroyed. The equipment is destroyed, and she is fired by the Dr. Fletcher that she has been hired to work for. And evidently he knows exactly what creature it is, because he finds out later, which I will talk about in a little bit. But Dr. Fletcher is played by Zachary Lee, and so on and so forth. So what happens is she evidently finds a creature that was down down below, and she brings it home with her, or at least an egg of the creature, because evidently she had found a nest. So she brings it home, and she puts it into the cellar, and evidently she hasn't seen her boyfriend in 6 months. So things have been somewhat estranged between the two, and I believe his name in here is Matthew Gardner, and he is played by Daniel Thrice. Now she sees that her sister Ellie Crown, who was played by Michaela Longden, is actually getting kind of friendly with her boyfriend, all the while she has somehow created a empathy type relationship with this creature, and she finds out that it takes and feeds on blood. Human blood, to be exact. So the doctor that had fired her had actually found out about the creature eventually, somehow, some way, and he ended up being the first feast. And then things get a little bit morally unbalanced when she learns of an older lady who isn't able to, or hasn't been able to speak. So evidently her boyfriend works for a hospital or some kind of a nursing home or something like that. And so she goes and grabs this older lady and feeds it to her. And she thinks that she's in control of everything. I like that this creature is its own entity that I know that it's fake, but it definitely looked like a very original creature. Um, it definitely looked a little squid-like in nature, and my thing is that in the very beginning, you see some CGI there, so I didn't know where this film was going. If this film would have had more CGI exactly like that, I would not have liked this film. I certainly would not have, because I I think that CGI is a bunch of bullshit. Um, but I think it's a cop out for filmmakers, and it's it is what it is. But that being said, I like the fact that this creature seemed to be able to move in a way that was like unlike anything that you had ever seen before. And I like the fact that it evidently, because of this black liquid, it changes who the person is, and kind of like embeds that a person to them. And I also liked. I also thought the ending was a very much of a game changer and definitely set it up for a nice sequel. Um, so I definitely thought that this film had a lot going for it. And now I liked the acting. I thought the acting was pretty cool. Um, especially for some reason, I liked Michaela Longden's character over Anna Dawson's character, even though I know that she played um, her character to a T and to a hilt. Um, I thought that um, pitting the two against each other the way they did was a smart move. Um, and I guess I could say that I enjoyed Olive's death. In any case, I thought that this was a decent story. It was written by um, Paul Butler and Stewart Sparke. So I thought that this was relatively a decent creature film, and I think that creature films are more watchable than the regular slasher, especially when it's a different creature. And I love that it had a different kind of a tale going on. In any case, hopefully you've enjoyed my description of this film. Like and subscribe to my page if you have not. Definitely check out some of my other reviews. I will definitely have some more cool reviews coming up. And hopefully you have a great day, evening, or morning, wherever you are. Appreciate the traffic ahead of time. And thank you for listening.